guys? How we doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy hope you're awesome. Oh, Park Property sent us something. They're thinking of putting vending machines on site and they're asking for feedback. Yeah, wait. Excuse me. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Hope you guys are having a wicked Wednesday. Hope you're rocking out. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, making things happen, doing the doggone thing. Bingo, bango, ing. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Let's do it. Yo, yo, yo. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends. Let's go. Bingo, bango. Oh, man. Gotta do something with the hair for real, eh? And a fucking hat. Yes. Actually, I have my Blue Jays. It's a cowboy hat. Could rock that one out. All right, let's go. Waiver wire Wednesday. Bam, 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 bam. Who can we pick up after the waiver wire? This only got a few guys out, eh? Chase Brown out. Oh, kicker. All right, let's see. Who's the kicker to pick up? Anybody? Kicker the kicker. Oh, I could do the Lupian. That LA game's in San Francisco? Yes. Yeah, we need a kicker. Who do we pick? Actually, we could do Buffalo, Matt Prater. Yeah, in that big game, he had a bunch of things. The big win against Carolina, he had a bunch of points. I think I'll do some Prater. Some more Brandon. Is he gonna get PATs? Bass coming back. Oh, is Bass coming back? FYI, you lost elsewhere. Picking up for Miami. Better start memorizing the King James version. Oh my god. We all hate fantasy, man. That's why we do it. Who is the leader of the season? Nick Folk. Actually, that one's not bad. Rylan? Did he do anything? He did something, eh? 3 kicks, 82 yards, AO, and 3 points. Shit, son, he had 2 field goals. I didn't even notice. Rylan hasn't perfect, making 11 field goals and 14 PATs without a miss. The amount of points, which would rank 11th among kickers with at least 8 appearances. With a visit to Seattle, Rylan may be hard pressed for success against the Seahawks team that has ceded just 8 field goals over its last 5 games. Holy shit. Really? That's crazy. Andres Borealis from New England. He could be good. Tom Brady's kickers were good. I don't know if Drake made Tom Brady yet, but actually, Loop, I got him in another one. Didn't attempt a field goal. Yeah. Loop from Baltimore. I got him in another league, and he plays. Now that Lamar's back, they should, in theory, be better, be able to move the ball more, get it going, if you will. Just trying to check something out here. Evidently, we have the ability to go live on TikTok. Heyo. Say what? So trying to do a little bit of integration. It's not going to be this one, but videos to make your day. Is that what they are? Could just log in. Why the USA can't survive without Canada. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's try. I can't even talk about it. Let me just see. Is it a thing now? I just want to see if it's a thing now. So it is on my other phone, but this old one, it's not. Damn, it's pissing out rain. Yeah, actually feels quite nice though. Yeah. I wonder if I can find it with the username. We're updating our privacy policy on TikTok. Okie dokie. $100. I don't want to do this. And I know do I have to use Google with this one? Hopefully this works. Oh yeah, I don't remember my password. How do I not remember my password? It's gotta be something stupid though. Speaking of passwords, I did find out that the Louvre heist, while they were doing their research about it, they the password for their video surveillance system was Louvre. It's the name of the fucking building. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, they did. All right, I gotta find out. Maybe I'll just do it on different device, different device. That's all right. All right. I don't know that we go with the kicker against Seattle. I'm with them on that one. We just don't. I don't see them moving the ball that much. Now, however, I mean, it was Dallas. Let's not put too much into beating Dallas. I legit thought Dallas was going to come back in that game. Like, for real, for real. Excuse me. All right, and then we need another player. Is there anybody we can pick up, or are we going to have to start fucking JCM? Trey Benson, nothing on him. I'm assuming he didn't come back then. Pacheco expected back after bye. That's good. Chris Godwin not practicing. Aha. That's good, I guess. Even coming out of Tampa Bay's Week 9 bye, he would appear to be a long shot to suit up for Week 10. Godwin hasn't played since early October. Returning from major 2024 ankle surgery, has 6 catches on 14 targets this season. Sterling Shepard and Tyler Johnson should continue as Tampa starters if Godwin remains sidelined. Fucking great. Fucking great. Wham Bam Bigelow. He didn't do nothing. This guy got 2 players for Brock, though. I might have to trade Brockinator. Try and get 2 players for him. Who's low on tight ends? Because I got Tyler Warren. This guy just lost Tucker Kraft. Wow, thanks. I need if you'll give me Kenneth Walker. Do we want Devontae? Stafford really likes Devontae in the red zone. This guy's so dookie sometimes, though, for like stretches of dookiness. He just gets no touchdowns, Kenneth Walker. That's the problem. I would make a deal with you, but I don't really want to. Let's go with running back heavy.
Puppy, I'm pretty sure it doesn't taste that good.
I have Baker, though.
Did you get a treat for that PP, baby? Hey!
Wow.
You see this?
You call that a PB?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like when school is on, you feel like you have to go PP, and then you go pee, and you're like, really? That was all pressure?
That was it.
That was it?
That was it. Frosty, what's happening?
You know those PPs.
Yo, we are congratulating a PP on the mat.
Yay! We go PP on the mat!
We get treats. I don't get treats for going pee on the mat.
Puppies?
Yeah, the puppies. I don't get treats to go when I go pee. And I go pee in the toilet. I don't even go pee on the mat.
I'll give you a treat, start farting in the bathroom.
Wow. No comments from the peanut gallery.
No?
Thank you.
You asked.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did, Steve.
I want Judkins on my team. Yes, you do. 100%. He's very good, and that schedule coming up is delicious. How do you feel about Henderson's game? I felt the way that we felt all year about him. He's wicked, has a great opportunity, and for some reason just refuses to be given it. And when he does get it presented to him, he goes, I mean, he didn't go nuts, but he wasn't bad, right? So, yeah, like, why not let him keep going? This week might be a little bit tough sledding because Tampa Bay's really good against the run. But hey, 4 catches on 6 targets. Tampa Bay susceptible to pass catching running backs. So hey, yeah, wait, 17, 18 touches, 82 yards, 87 yards, right? 4 yards a touch. Drake London went nuts. Like for real, for real. Totally made me eat all of my words. Like I was legit about to trade him away for fucking Chase Brown. And I don't know. I don't even know why I didn't. But I didn't. And thank God. Because I don't know that I'm going to do that trade again. Although I did try and get Derrick Henry for him, and that didn't work. So, again, I'm with you. I guess we just hope it stays that way. Let's go. Evan Gittleman, what's happening? Thank you very much for joining me. Need trade help. Lost 5 running backs to injury. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, I am so sorry for you, man. Oh, that sucks. My running backs now are a bunch of nobodies that I'm hoping will get some help. And I'm... do you have wide receivers that you can trade? Probably not even. 5 running backs? Oh, fuck off. Sorry, but like, you know. Vidal, Bam, Tootin, and Hampton on IR. And of course Hampton's on IR, right? Why not? Got offered Aaron Jones or K9 plus Hunt for DK. Jettas, Rice, Tucker, Judy. I mean, you don't really have too much in the terms of wide receiver, but I would take that trade simply because Kareem Hunt, for some dumbass reason, is just loved in the red zone. So as much as he's not going to put up like high ceiling numbers, this dude's going to get a touchdown or 2 almost every game, right? So you can count on that more or less like the Jerome Bettis treatment where like, you know, he just gets no yards, but a bunch of points because of these all these touchdowns. So, and then I would go for Aaron Jones because Minnesota really likes him, and I feel like he's going to be really a big part if they're going to go somewhere. I feel like he's going to be a big part in it. I don't feel like Jordan Mason has done that much. Think about the Rico Dowdle situation, right? Chuba Hubbard went down. Rico Dowdle stepped up and killed it. And now all of a sudden the coach has been forced to make a change and at the very least look for a change, right? So in Minnesota, there hasn't been that. They've been more or less just waiting for the guys to come back from injury. Aaron Jones back. J.J. McCarthy's back now. Their offense should, in theory, be a little bit better, be a step better. They've also got Jefferson, like hell yeah. Rice, Jefferson, Trey Tucker, Judy. You're going to be hurting this week a little bit maybe because Rice is on a bye week. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, but I am also hoping for a big game from Jettas. So there's that. So yeah, I would make that trade. I was just looking at K9 because I have Brock Bowers and Tyler Warren, and I was wondering if I could go to a guy and get a couple players for. Actually, what did I see? Somebody traded Tyler Warren and Javonte Williams for Brock Bowers. And I was like, you know what? I actually don't know if I'd mind that trade. And but I have Tyler Warren, right? So I have to figure something else out. And so that's where I was going is I was looking at the guy that just lost Tucker Kraft, and I was going to ask for Kenneth Walker. But as good as he is, they really like Zach Charbonnet in Seattle, and they really use him in the red zone more than Walker. So for those reasons, I would trade DK Metcalf, get Aaron Jones and Kareem Hunt. Hope to hell that we can make it through. What happened to Kamani Vidal? He was supposed to plug in and play for Hampton, be our savior. Oh, and Bam. Oh, my God. I had Bam. You know what? I benched Bam last week in the one league because I was like, you know what? I don't even like any of these reports coming out. Dude, I totally feel for you, man. Oh, man. I couldn't even imagine. That sucks. You don't have, obviously, you don't have any other running backs, right? So that's also why I would trade for those two. At the very least, you've got two serviceable starting running backs, right? And then with Vidal, you should have 3 starting running backs. So I think I would take that, and then we get Rice. Jetta's gonna lead us. Tucker and Judy. Oh my god. There's also the other side of that too, where like you don't trade away your receivers because receivers aren't as easy to plug and play as running backs, as we've seen with the Rico Dowdle situation, the Kamani Vidal situation. So running backs are a little bit easier. So like later on in the year, if a running back gets injured, it's easy to pick up his backup and just go with that. And it's not that easy to pick up the backup wide receiver and have him do wicked. So that's something to think about, but man, I feel for you. Hell yeah. Frosty has CD and Chase Brown on bye. Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. Which defense do you like? Like overall defense, or do you have a particular defense in mind? I like Cleveland against the Jets. They're a very good defense. Subsequently, I like the Jets against Cleveland, right? Which makes me think that game is going to go over 55.5 points. Because that's what happens. Houston's defense against Jacksonville. Houston's defense is like a legit good choice in general. Somebody, I read something at the beginning of the season that said that the Texans would be actually the #1 scoring defense in the league this year. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually are the #1 defense. So, like in general, I think Houston's defense is good. Yeah, they're number one in total yards, #1 in points. So they're legit the best defense. Like the Rams versus the Niners, I would like it a lot better in LA. I don't like the Rams defense against San Francisco because San Francisco is getting healthy now, right? And their offense is sort of clicking. George Kittle's back. It's opening up running lanes and passing lanes, right? So I don't like the Rams this week as much as I have liked them in prior weeks. A defense for this week could be Carolina at home to New Orleans. You've got a rookie quarterback in New Orleans. Carolina's defense has had a few boom weeks, right? 22 against Atlanta, 17 against the Jets, 9 last week against Green Bay. So that's a defense. I have picked them up in one league. The defenses that I have Baltimore in 2 separate leagues. Ravens fan over here, so I don't know if it's going to be the best to use them this week against Minnesota. So I'm kind of hoping for like Justin Jefferson to do a lot, but other than that, Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones. Oh, and I got Baltimore's defense. Oh my god, maybe I'm picking up another defense this week. We'll see. But going forward, I like Baltimore's defense because like the next week Cleveland, then the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England. I mean, like that's a great schedule coming up. So like in terms of that, I like Baltimore. Who was the other defense? Oh, I can't remember. Fuck, if it comes back to me, I'll tell you. But they've also got a wicked schedule too. Jacob Fanta, what's happening? Thank you for joining me. Travis Kelce, back up to Gadsden. Holy fuck, when did you ever think you'd be saying that? For Judkins, would be a flex along with DK Waddle, Trey Benson. Wandell, sorry. Thank you for the question. I appreciate you. Yes, trade Travis Kelce for Quinshon Judkins. Let's do it. I like all of Quinshon Judkins going forward. I am personally treating him like we used to treat Nick Chubb, how he was a perennial first-round draft pick, argument for first overall fantasy running back. So I would do that trade, hoping that Gadsden does what he's been doing going forward. You know what you're getting out of Kelsey, right? That's the thing. You know what you're getting out of him. Yeah. Full PBR, that's cool. Yeah, thank you for the question. DK Wandale and Trey Benson. Oh, those are the four that you would be putting in your flex option? Well, I would put Quinchon in the flex going forward. What who's the other who's the rest of your team? Come on, spill it. Let go. Who should I play? Dart or Knicks? Fuck, how do you bench Jackson Dart? Like, you know what I mean? As good as Bo Nix has been, how do you bench Jackson Dart? Thursday game. Yeesh. Denver Broncos versus the Las Vegas Raiders is the Thursday game. Really? That's what they give us? Oh. So personally, I tend to avoid the Thursday games like a plague where I can. That being said, I will be starting J.K. Dobbins in my one league. So probably Knicks and Sutton are good guys that you could go, but anybody else, I'd probably be on the weary side. And Dart playing Chicago. I just had Joe Flacco playing Chicago, and he lit it up for like 40 points or something. Joe Flacco just threw 470 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Chicago's kind of that good team now too, because like they have a good offense now, and they're doing things. So like the other team's forced to play from behind and like play catch up, with the exception of a couple games, obviously. But no, Knicks has a great matchup. You're not wrong, and I'm not going to argue with that. I literally, like I just said, I'm with you. My only argument is I just tend to avoid the Thursday games if I can. But that's like it, right? I don't have too much more to offer that. Now, at the same time, it is a division game, right? There's Vegas plays the Broncos very well all the time, right? So there's that. I mean, if you wanted to take that into consideration, but yeah, between Jackson Dart being awesome and me just playing Joe Flacco and he got me 38 points, I would say Jackson Dart. I don't actually have Jackson Dart anywhere for some dumb reason. But yeah, I would do that. Weather conditions are probably bad over there. You know what? And that's another thing too. They might actually be bad. What I have Caleb going. So does it say anything? It just says cloudy right now. I'm also a big proponent of taking the points when I can get them. So like you have Knicks playing on Thursday, and you're waiting till Sunday to see what can happen in Chicago, where, like you just said, there is a potential for bad weather. Right now, it's just forecasted to be cloudy, so nothing too much to worry about. But that's still 4 days away or whatever. You could just take the points with Knicks that you're going to get and hope for the best instead of having to be forced to play Dart and then who knows what happens. But Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Thus why you're asking me. And here I am, not even really giving you answers. Gonna look up Bo career stats versus Raiders. Perfect. Let's do that. And you got to figure at home. See, that's the thing too. Like at home, I don't know. Maybe they get out to a big lead. They don't really need to use them. Cleveland's also got a good defense going forward. They got a good schedule. Play the Jets next week. They play Baltimore, which whatever, and then Vegas, San Francisco, Tennessee. Oh, I can't remember who I was talking to. Hey, you know what? I have Travis Kelce. I don't have a backup tight end, but if I can get Quinshon Judkins for Travis Kelce, I am definitely doing that right now. Because I want all of Quinshon Judkins. Practicing Monday. Bum, 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 bum. Trade. Oh, from this asshole. He's going to need a running back, though, maybe. Deshalian. Do it. I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think it works for his team. But on the off chance he does, hell yeah, I'm going to do that trade all day. Fuck yeah. Trade Travis Kelce for Quinshon Judkins. Hell yeah. Brees didn't get traded. Do you see him being productive still? Yes and no. I don't foresee the Jets defense being as good as it was. So they'll be trailing a lot more, I think. That being said, like he's still that being said, he's still a really good running back, right? And he's still a good, like a really good player. And so yeah, okay, his quarterback situation is guarded. Like his quarterback situation leaves something to be desired, and the offense in general leaves something to be desired. But if they can get it like at all going, then yes, I think he will be. I think he will be productive still. Obviously, we're all hoping for it. Huh. Oops. Vive Mochito, what's happening? Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a wicked day. What's happening? Got a trade question? Send it over. If I'm trying to get rid of Keenan Allen in a 1-for-1 RB, who do you think I can target? For Keenan Allen? Probably David Montgomery. Rejected? Really? That sucks. That sucks. Who could we target for a running back? Keenan Allen? No. You know what? I would try and go after Aaron Jones. I would also try and go after Omarion Hampton and see if you can maybe go after Bucky Irving, right? These are all guys coming off injury. Maybe you can swoop in, pick them up. Nobody's really noticing. I would try for those players right away. Yeah, outside of that, like I don't even really know who we would want. You know what I mean? Like you could probably trade for that Vidal guy, but he's probably not going to be much when Thing comes back, Hampton. So I would rather try for Hampton that's injured to maybe steal a trade or two. Yeah, see if you can package him up or something. But yeah, I would try those two right away, or those three. Offer to trade. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's where I would start, and we'll go from there. Maybe Trey Benson. I don't know if I don't know when he's coming back. There's not too much optimism for him. I don't know when he's coming back, but another one that you could try and trade for. Zach Charbonnet, actually, I would try and trade for because that they really like him in Seattle, and so like there very well could be a changing of the guard. CJ Stroud not practicing. Oh shit, Jacksonville's defense might be something this week. Someone just offered me Nico Collins for Olave and Gadsden. Damn. Thank you for the question. Is obviously the obvious question is he your only tight end? Because if he is, I would probably not do that. That being said, Nico Collins is great. Are you in PPR by any chance? Because Olave is actually really good in PPR. How about Swift? Yeah, you could go after Swift. Yeah, I mean he's been good though, so like, I don't know if he'll give you him straight up for Keenan Allen. You might have to sweeten the pot a little bit, which in theory, yeah, that would be a good thing to do. Yes, PPR. Yeah, see, I don't know about that because like CJ Stroud is also not practicing, right? So like if we've got to go with Davis Mills going forward for any amount of time, I don't know. CPRC 2's Aaron Wilson reported yesterday that Stroud is not expected to practice and that Davis Mills will start on Sunday. A DNP all but confirms that. Stroud officially hasn't been ruled out yet, but fantasy managers can move forward under the assumption that he won't play. There you go. A Davis Mills led offense, I do not trust that much. Nico Collins also hasn't been that good, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like that trade, but at the same time, like if you're looking for roster clarity and you've got like too many wide receivers that you want to play, I could definitely see that. Should I offer another one of my wide receivers instead of Olave? Oh, okay. So you're like, you want Nico Collins? If you want him, make that trade. Hell yeah. Because like, yeah, I know. I especially in a PPR, like I don't like the value you're getting. He needs a tight end. He lost Kraft. Yeah. Okay. We need Woody Marks to be more involved. Oh my God, do we ever? I mean, I'm just saying, like Nico Collins hasn't been what we wanted, like what we've needed him to be, right? So, like, I don't. I mean, like, unless you're trying to just help this guy out, that's cool. That's honorable. I would probably just keep my guys. Maybe Addison and Gadsden. Yeah, that could be good. But like, yeah, like I'm looking in a PPR league, and Collins hasn't been like killing it. You know, he had one game, 8 catches, 104 yards. Cool. Last game, 7 catches, 75 yards. Perfect. But other than that, like you're looking 3 catches, 25 yards, 3 catches, 52 yards, 4 catches, 52 yards, 4 catches, 27 yards, right? So, like, you're not getting what you want out of Nico Collins. I don't think so. And then even going forward, like playing Jacksonville, Tennessee, Buffalo, Indianapolis, Kansas City, Arizona, like these are all good defenses against the pass too, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I would probably hold off on that trade. I understand where you're coming from though. Like Nico is a first round talent, right? And you got to figure that talent rules out over anything, but sometimes it just doesn't. And I don't like the value in that trade. Yeah, CJ Stroud officially out. So, but I mean, if you're trying to help the guy out, hell yeah, fuck. If your buddies, yeah, I think we're gonna reject this trade now. Yeah, this guy wants Drake London and Brees Hall for Chase Brown and Javonte Williams or Jamison Williams. Sorry, I think we're gonna reject that trade now. I do like Chase Brown, but I don't know. Would not mind helping someone out, but not at the expense of one of my starting wide receivers. No, exactly right. Like I don't mind helping people out either. But like I'm also not gonna give up players just because you need someone. Because Gadsden's wicked, and especially in PPR, like who saw that one coming? I assume you have another tight end to be able to cover that, so that's why you're willing to give him up. But at the same time, like that, like the two of them, I don't see Nico's value equaling it, right? So I don't know. That's just me, right? What do I know? My one league, I'm 2-7, so like I fuck, you know what I mean? So I have George Kittle too. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So like, I mean, I don't know everything either. In my one league, I'm first place. In my other league, I'm last place. I think it makes sense. Matthew Golden not being utilized is kind of wild. Actually, that is kind of wild, especially with the draft capital they've invested in him. And the fact that they didn't have anybody else for like the longest period, right? Friggin' Dobbs was out, Thing was out, Christian Watson was out, all three of them, and still nothing. We had the emergence of Tucker Kraft, which was wicked for tight ends, but anybody who drafted Matthew Golden thinking they had a sleeper of the year, thoroughly disappointed. Fuck, do we use Brees Hall this week against Cleveland? Yeah, I don't like Woody Marks this week either, especially with Davis Mills starting. Matt LaFleur holding back Jordan Love. Yeah, Matt LaFleur is that quarterback. He likes to get everybody involved always. It's like, why can't you do what we want you to do? Why can't you do what we want you to do and make fantasy managers happy, you flippers? They hate fantasy managers, but That's okay. We hate you guys too. Even Monday night, like why can't we have nice things? You got Bam Knight supposed to be the starter, going in there. Boom. You hear talk of Michael Carter taking first team reps. Then you've got friggin' Amari DiMarcado coming in to be the first string running back. Like, Vivi Mochito, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. I hope I said that right. I don't know what that means. That sounds wicked though. I feel like Davis Mills could use Woody as a safety blanket and just pepper him. You know what? He very well could. I also feel like Dalton Schultz could be something. So if you're in need of tight end, yeah. So if you're in need of tight end help and just lost, i.e., just lost Tucker Kraft, right? Maybe Dalton Schultz does what you need him to do. I don't know. Like that, eh? That was a good one. I'm gonna clip that. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna clip that. Post that online. That was a good one. I like that. I had focus, thoughts, generating Clipperino. I'm gonna do that. Did I just miss it? Probably missed it. This guy sent me a trade back. He wants Josh Jacobs for Quinshon Judkins. Because he, like me, values Judkins, not like other people. And like, not for nothing, but like, I almost want to make that trade. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Booyah. Booyah. Love it. Clip it. Booyah. Make that into my clip. Post that on all of the socials. Let's do it. Kyler Murray placed on IR. Whoa. Nah, you need the running backs in this league, man. You got none. I only have 2 running backs. That's crazy. Shit. Huh. Damn, that sucks. I only have 2 running backs. Oh shit, man. Need to try and pick up some running backs. I have Joe Flacco. Anybody need a quarterback? Want to give me a running back for Joe Flacco? Handles kick returns. Ayo. Pedro Higdaglo, what's happening? Man, I need advice. I'm 5'4", looking to upgrade my wide receiver room. Let's do it. Bam, 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 bam. Who we trading? What are we looking for? Who we looking for? How are we looking to upgrade it? Let's go. What's happening? What are we looking for? Let's do it. Who can we trade? Who can we offer? What are we looking for? Why waiver wires? Are we looking for trades? What's happening? Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a wicked day. Look at who has the easiest playoff schedule for running backs. I have not, but we could go through. Let's pull it up. Let's do it. In my one league, half the league is 5-4. The other half is 4-5. It's actually crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I'm in last place, one win out of first place. Like legit. It's crazy. Easiest running back schedules. Fantasy football playoffs. I have Jamar, T-Mac, DK, Troy Franklin, Jacoby, and Trey. Running backs are JT, Saquon, Henry, and Spears. 12-man PPR. Someone offered me Egbuka for Saquon. Yes, I like that. Egbuka's wicked. I also apparently the Philadelphia Eagles and Arizona Cardinals have the easiest running back schedules for 2025 fantasy football playoffs. There you go. Yeah, I would do Egbuka for Saquon. I am a firm believer in the Madden curse. So as it has not made its impact yet, I do not expect to have Saquon with us the whole year, which sucks. But the Madden curse is undefeated. So, and that's actually a wicked trade. Definitely upgrades. Jacoby goes to Jacksonville. Like, I mean, at least you're in a PPR league, so that's good. But, like, we wanted Buffalo. Like, why didn't you go to Buffalo, you dick? Josh Allen throws you fucking 10, 15 passes a game. You get 100 yards and 2 touchdowns every game. Make fantasy managers happy because we held on to the garbage all fucking year, waiting for a trade to Buffalo. Rude. So yeah, I would do Egbuka for Saquon. I would also go like I would take Saquon and see if we can maybe get Jefferson, right? Like you could probably get Justin Jefferson and somebody for Saquon in theory. Another one we could go for is if you can, that guy might not trade you JSN, but if you could get JSN for Saquon, that's something I'm interested in for show. For shizzle, my nizzle. Sorry, I had to. I hope it works out though. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the insight. JT, Saquon, and Henry. Fuck, your team is killing it, man. Especially now that Jamar has found his quarterback god in Joe Flacco. Super Bowl winning quarterback Joe Flacco. Yes. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I am 100 team Joe Flacco all day, every day, regardless of where he is. Would you guys rather have a guy who's better but has a way worse playoff schedule or the other way around? I mean, define better, right? Because apparently Rico Dowdle should have been the #1 overall fantasy pick prove me wrong, right? You got this guy just puts up 30-point games just because, right? So, like, I don't know. I would obviously rather have the easier playoff schedule, but in that same breath, I'm not trading Christian McCaffrey or Josh Jacobs for Rico Dowdle, right? Even though I should, because he's amazing and the best player in the league, apparently. Who saw that one coming? What? So, that's where I would sit in that. Feel like you got your untouchables. I'm also like, I don't know, do you have the balls to sit a Christian McCaffrey versus, for example, the Tampa Bay run defense, or play, a Rico Dowdle or like a Tajay Spears against the Miami defense, right? Like in your playoff matchup, do you actually have the balls to do that? Because I don't. I mean, you got some kahunas if you're doing that, and I applaud you so much. But I'm not doing that. No way. So, yeah. As much as I look into playoff schedules, I don't too much look into playoff schedules for position players in that aspect. Defenses is where I look at the playoff schedules, and I'm looking. Baltimore doesn't have a very good defensive playoff schedule. They do play Cincinnati in week 1, which I don't know what to expect from that game, actually. But leading up to that, they're wicked, right? So defense is normally where I look into the playoff schedule. Because, like, I mean, yeah, like even right here, like Bijan Robinson plays the Los Angeles Rams if I were to make it into the championship in week 17. Just for example, right? Trey Benson plays Cincinnati, who's the number one, like gives up the most fantasy points in the league. Are you benching Bijan Robinson to play Trey Benson? I mean, that's probably a bad example because I'm finding a way to put Trey Benson in my lineup against Cincinnati. But you understand what I'm talking about, right? It's not. There's certain players that like you just don't. You're not going to bench. But that's actually a really good example right there. Like, are you benching the number 1 overall fantasy pick to play the guy that's going against the best? They're the worst run defense. I'm probably not. I'll probably die on that hill. But that's the example that I would give. Now, if I'm talking like, a Trey Benson versus Cincinnati, or Arizona versus Detroit, or sorry, Aaron Jones versus Detroit, I'd probably go Trey Benson, right? That's the way that I would lean into that one. This guy also needs quarterback. I only have Mayfield. Maybe I can trade him Egbuka. Take McCarthy. He needs a quarterback. I only have Mayfield. Trade him Egbuka, and I take McCarthy, Trevor Lawrence on the waiver wire. I mean, you could do, like, if he'll do Baker for Egbuka, that's kind of a weird trade. I'd rather keep that stack. But I understand where you're going with that. That's a good trade. And then I would also, like, you could do worse than picking up J.J. McCarthy, throwing to Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson and T.J. Hawkinson and Aaron Jones, right? You could do worse than that. So I would actually, I'm all on board on J.J. McCarthy going forward. I don't know how much I care for Trevor Lawrence, to be honest. That's just me. But yeah, that's I mean, I would do like it. I don't know that I would want. See, actually, that's another thing too, because Baker, I have Baker actually, and Baker's schedule isn't the best going forward. They play Buffalo, the Rams, Arizona, New Orleans, Atlanta, Carolina. So like Baker's schedule isn't the best going forward, and therefore automatically Egbuka's schedule isn't the best. So I might, I might be willing to give up Baker Mayfield and then pick up a JJ McCarthy who plays Chicago's defense. Yeah, he plays Seattle, okay, but then Washington, Dallas, Giants, Detroit. Like you could do worse than playing those defenses. So you know what, I don't know at this point anymore if I'm going for Egbuka, as good as he is. Don't get me wrong. No, I don't want you yelling at me. Don't get me wrong. Struggles continue post injury, huh? 3 receptions on 9 targets. So yeah, I maybe we're going for a different receiver. I think wide receivers are BTJ, CD, Keenan, and Pittman. Should I try and upgrade in place of BTJ? I mean, probably, yeah. We don't like. How can we like Jacksonville's offense, right? Like they're smelly. So I would probably try. You know what? If you could trade, try and find a wide receiver needy team, trade BTJ and Keenan for somebody, and then you got CD, Pittman, and in theory some sort of upgrade, maybe Devontae Adams. I don't know. Colton Bedard, what's happening? Connor Bedard's brother. Yo, 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 yo. Thank you for joining me. Was just offered Nico and Vidal for Olave and Gadsden. It's the same trade, man. Vidal's only going to be good for the next couple weeks until Hampton gets back. But you said you have Hampton, so that could work out in your favor. He really wants Gadsden. Yeah, I mean, he says he really wants Gadsden, but he's not offering like he really wants Gadsden. So, I mean, tell him to up the offer, or like, you know, is that his best receiver, Nico? Yeah, like you're not giving me anything here, man. Like, and you're just dressing up the same pig. Yeah, you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. You can't dress it up, right? Should I trade Henry Kincaid for Saquon? Derrick Henry and Kincaid for Saquon? Because I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I'm not giving up Derrick Henry. If anything, I'm actively seeking him out, and I think that he's going to be wicked. My argument against Saquon is okay. So it is Derrick Henry. My argument against Saquon is I am a firm believer in the Madden curse. So as much as it hasn't happened yet, I do not expect to see. I don't expect to see Saquon for the whole season, and maybe we don't trade for him. But that's my only argument against Saquon, because other than that, they have like the easiest schedule going forward. So that's definitely something that's going to come into play. But my other tight end is Bowers. So yeah, I can see how you're in a bit of a dilemma. But yeah, no, I wouldn't trade that. Henry, Gibbs, Jefferson, AJ Brown, Devontae. Yeah, Henry and Kincaid for Saquon. I wouldn't do that personally. So 7-2, just trying to stay in first. Yeah, no, I hear you 100%. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, right? So I'm a firm believer in Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson going forward. I'm super excited. Philadelphia, I just researched, does have the easiest running back schedule going forward. So like that's something that you could definitely do. I just am a firm believer in the Madden curse. So for me, I'm staying as far away from Saquon as I can. But that's really my only argument. That's it. That's where my arguments stop, because I do believe that he's going to be wicked going forward. He has Devontae Adams and Sutton. So there you go. You know what? Quit with this fucking Nico bullshit. Give me Devontae and Sutton. I'll give you Olave and Gadsden. There you go. That's your trade. I would do that. Because Sutton is a wickedness, right? And Devontae is loved in the red zone. So if he's willing to do that, I'm willing to do that. There you go. You got your tight end going forward, bucko. Quit sending me this garbage. Vidal this week against the Steelers. You must see him now. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. Last week he was Dookie. So, right? Last week he was Dookie against Tennessee. So we're hoping for more from him. But, you know, I hear you. Kill a PvP. Would you trade London for Nico and Pickens? Full PBR? I would not, man. I don't know how you trade somebody that just got 3 touchdowns and 40 fantasy points. But for Nico and Pickens, no, I would not. I would just keep London, especially in full PPR. Like London, as much as he's not normally known for the yards, he definitely gets catches. So yeah, I would do that. Thinking Henry is usually really good with Lamar. You know what? And with Lamar back, they're going to be leading more. It's going to be set up perfectly for Derrick Henry. And you know what? I don't have Henry in any leagues, but like just going forward, I have Lamar, right? They play Cleveland next week. Okay, fine. That might be a little bit iffy. But then the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England, Green Bay. I mean, you can't ask for much of a better schedule for running backs going forward. So yeah, I again, a little bit biased on my part, but I would keep Henry. And my only argument against Saquon is the Madden curse. So that's the thing. Do with that as you will. Alrighty, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to go for an appointment. Thank you very much for joining me. You guys are wicked. This was awesome. I appreciate you guys. I hope everything works out. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Go ahead, hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends. Let's make it happen. Thank you very much for joining me. Hey, no problem at all, man. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wicked. Thank you very much for joining me. Good luck in your matchups, and I look very forward to seeing you again. I love you guys.